Put your hands together for your host of Keeping Up with Chet. You all know him and we all love him. It is Chet Manly.
All right, are you ready?
Your paper's upside down.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Keeping Up with Chet. I'm your host, Chet Manly. Today I have a somewhat special guest with me, only because he was the only one to respond to the out message, so I guess he can come on. I have with me today Christopher Mays, aka Kruh on SoundCloud. How's it going today, Chris?
It's going well, Chet. Thanks for having me.
I really appreciate you coming out. I know you're super busy with your film career and all, so really appreciate you coming out today.
Yeah, I had to make some time for, up and coming filmmakers.
I gotcha. Well, I guess I'll just jump right into it. So, as some of them may or may not know, you had a film called Love Stick. I just want to ask, what was your reaction when it got put into a festival for the first time?
Well, honestly, when it got put into a festival, we got Best Student Short Film, and that was like kind of mind-boggling. And usually, like when filmmakers get accepted into a festival, there's not much reaction, especially a smaller film festival. They don't really have a big reaction, but like since this was like my first film festival entrance, it kind of excited me. So yeah, I thought it was an amazing thing.
It's really good to hear. It's really good to hear.
For sure.
I do have another question for you. How does it feel to also know that your SoundCloud career is more successful than your film career?
How does it feel to know that my film career is more successful than your little cute show here?
It's a fair point. Keep that in mind next time.
I know.
If there's a next time.
Yeah.
How hard was it to direct your senior thesis, and what would you have done differently looking back at it now?
Honestly, we prepared for that film for like a whole year, and 1 year. And basically, the challenges that it brought upon was just preparing for it, because it was a horror film, and there was gonna be a lot of effects being used, and there were a lot of like parameters that we had to kind of look out for. So one thing I would have done differently is just be more prepared throughout pre-production. But honestly, other than that, I thought it was an amazing experience to just direct everybody. The actors were amazing. The crew, I have to thank them for just doing everything. I couldn't thank them enough for doing everything that they've done. And
did you act in this one as well?
I was an extra. I didn't have any interaction with the camera though. Yeah, because we didn't.
That does kind of lead into my next question for you.
Okay.
How does it feel to know you've done 4 years of film school and still can't act?
Well, I'm in film school. I'm now performing arts.
Yeah, but you act in all your films, don't you?
Yeah, just a fun little director's cameo. Something.
I worked with your roommate Alejandro, and he didn't even cameo in his own film.
That's because he can't act. You've acted in directing a narrative, and how'd that go?
Moving on. Moving on here, obviously, it's a touchy subject.
Yeah, I bet.
A little hurtful.
Yeah, it's okay. You can't act.
Shots fired, ladies and gentlemen, shots fired.
Sorry, Alejandro.
My next question for you, it's a pretty easy one. Who is your real best friend?
Justin McCleskey.
Would he say the same?
Probably, yeah.
So, I have a question that the police have asked me to ask you. Did you or did you not attempt to steal a purse from a superhuman grandma?
Yeah, and you're talking about Violent Granny. Oh yeah, I did attempt to do that,
And how did it feel to get your ass kicked?
It felt not good, I guess.
Your kind words really speak to my heart, Chris. They really do.
I'm glad they do.
So Chris, as some of us may or may not know, we all know that you've acted in a bunch of films before. So I guess we'll give a little insight here. Chico and Miguel, what made you want to be a drug dealer in that film?
We couldn't find another one, and so I just took it upon myself to be the drug dealer.
Is that your side hustle?
I'm not confirming nor denying.
It's probably smart. If it is, just let me know outside. I got you. So I know you said a few times now that Justin Hollywood McCluskey, as people know him, is your best friend.
Yeah.
But I heard a rumor that you're friends with Khalid, aren't you?
You mean Zahir?
Is he not Khalid?
I guess, yeah.
So then why is he not your best friend, Chris? He might see this.
He's also a best friend. I mean, I don't have like one set best friend.
Mm.
I have a bunch of best friends.
Then why am I not on that list, Chris?
Again, just...
You keep pointing out my attire, but yet you didn't even show up here with a collared shirt.
Because I didn't take this seriously enough. Sorry, Chet.
At least you showed up.
At least there's that.
There's that.
At least your producer isn't paying me.
What's your top SoundCloud song that you have right now?
I think it's my remix of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. People like that one.
I heard you did some karaoke of that a couple nights ago.
Yes, I did. What'd you hear about it?
I just wasn't invited, so
No.
I was trying to be nice about it, but
There's,
a friend of the show told me.
yeah.
Would have been nice to see that in person, Chris.
We could come this Friday.
I'm broke,
I mean,
Chris.
we'll see if I invite you, but
I appreciate that, Chris.
yeah, you're welcome. I'll consider it.
I appreciate your consideration. I'll consider bringing you back on the show to further get your clout bigger.
Thank you.
Well, Chris, the audience is wondering, and I mean our total of 7 listeners is wondering, and your 6 clown. What?
Cloud sound?
Cloud sound? Is that what it is?
SoundCloud?
No. Yeah.
Learn to talk, Chet.
Thanks, Chris. Really
welcome.
appreciate your support.
I mean, you're supposed to be like a podcast
So-
host or something. Okay.
Yeah, Chris, I am. So, what's next for the great Christopher Mays, aka Kruh? What's next for that guy?
Well, just to finish post-production for Rake, and I am producing Zahir's thesis film, Happy Together.
Oh, you're producing Khalid's film.
Yeah.
You
AKA
think
Khalid.
he'd hire me?
Do you think he'd hire you, or do you think I'd hire you?
Do you think he would hire me?
He'd probably hire you just because he feels bad.
Would he hire me as an actor, though?
As an actor?
I mean, I'm acting like I'm enjoying our interview right now.
You're funny, Chet. Next question.
That was the question.
The next one I meant.
Okay. How does it feel to know Alejandro's a better director than you?
Well, everybody knows that he's a better director than me. I'm
Uh-huh.
a better producer than him. Sorry, Alejandro.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Anyways, I think that's all we have for you today, apart from one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to stop acting in your own films?
Never.
4 years of film school, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what it gets you. I think that's all the time we have today, Chris. I do appreciate you coming out. Don't expect a return phone call.
Yeah. This was a waste of my time. Sorry.
Yeah, I wasted my
So-
time too.
Yeah.
Maybe when I remake Titanic, I'll cast you as the new Jack. Maybe.
I mean, I did say it was a good movie, right?
Yeah, it's not. Not a good movie, Chris.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have today. If you want to check out Chris, it's at Christopher J. Mays on Instagram, or at Kruh Official if you want to check out his SoundCloud. It's not that great, but it's probably going to be the music used to intro and outro this show today. So, free clout for him, I guess. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. I hope you have a wonderful rest of whatever it is for you. Weekend, day, night, morning, whatever time you decided to turn this on. And I guess we'll see you in the next one, and you may never see Chris again.
Never again.
Nope.